Favorite memories. I would say like the field day from elementary. I remember those days were super cool. Look super forward to it from the, as soon as they told us like what we were going to do. The pool party from 5th grade, graduation, Washington D.C. in 8th grade, and then I would say prom that just happened. That was some good memories.
Being a part of the athletic programs here has been a great experience for me. I've definitely learned a lot about leading, working well with others, teamwork. That's been great. And then there was also all the trips that I've been on, had the privilege to go on throughout my career. So all those travels with my friends, teammates, it's been a great experience.
A lot of my memories are linked to the people that I was with at the time rather than the places I was at or what I was doing. I think that definitely a lot of my memories are places that I don't even remember where I was. I was just with good friends and in good company. Anytime I qualified for state was just a really fun experience for me, and I always had a lot of family and friends supporting me.
All of them are probably with my friends. Just all of the stuff that we've done. The first things that come to mind are the Disney trip that we took as a band, like the band and choir. Just this year, we went to Chicago for Model UN. And even back in middle school, the Washington D.C. trip, it's so surreal to like have all your school friends that you see every day.
The education system here challenges you to the point where you do have to work for it, but not where you feel like you're drowning in work. And if you do feel like you want to push yourself more, they allow you to take higher up classes.
I think making relationships with your teachers is a key part in being a successful student in general. Your hard work really, really pays off, and teachers find that very rewarding.
The education here has been amazing. From visiting colleges, sitting in through classes, I am incredibly prepared to take on a incredibly rigorous course load in college the same way that I did in high school. And all the teachers have been super helpful throughout the process, and it really helped me.
The district does a really good job on expanding on the mind and really make sure that, like we have the ICANN statements, our learning targets, and as far as, being very, very responsible with our work and really trying to make sure every day we know like what we're doing.
The teachers definitely like to form a personal bond with students, and I've personally felt really connected to a lot of my teachers.
There's a really nice selection of courses. I've been able to really pick a wide variety of courses in different subjects that I enjoy. And I think obviously it's good to like know a lot about different subjects, especially if you're still figuring out what you want to do. A lot of the teachers here are just so amazing, and they're constantly helping you. They're very supportive.
Since freshman year, I've been into cheerleading for both football and basketball. I did girls basketball for 1 year, and I'm involved in the Rocky River concert band and marching band, and I also do track and field.
I am both on the volleyball team and the track team. I was involved in Key Club, Broadcasting Club, FMP, Freshman Mentoring Program has been one of my favorite things that I've done.
I have been a part of the cross country and track and field programs all 4 years. I'm also a part of Student Council, Key Club, Model UN, Wind Ensemble for all 4 years, Jazz Ensemble, Pep Band, and those are most of the things that I've been involved in. It's been a great experience.
I do marching band, I do Model UN, Science Olympiad. Those are the big ones. I do tutoring at the middle school. I'm NHS president, and I do academic challenge.
I've been on the tennis team for all 4 years, and I've done pretty well in my 4 seasons. I even beat my sister's school record, so that was pretty fun for me. And then I'm also part of Student Council, and I was in Key Club, and I was in Broadcasting Club for some part, and Environmental Club, just kind of trying to explore all of the options.
You wanna do as much as possible so you can figure out your niche and kind of just take it day by day, learn something new, and then you build bonds and friendships that can last almost forever.
I think it's just a great way to make friends. There was a point in time where I would walk through the hallways in between classes, and just having like 15 to 20 people say hi to me from different activities that I was in. So that was really rewarding and just made school fun overall.
If you are secluded, you don't join any extracurriculars activities, you kind of don't get to know the people you're surrounded with for the next 4 years. It helps you figure out who you are by experimenting with things you like, things you might not like, but you tried it.
It gives them a sense of ownership in your school, and it really gives you a sense of responsibility for what you're doing in your community and how you're making your classmates feel. I think especially with Student Council, we've been able to do a lot of activities this year where we're just getting the student body more involved.
I like trying to learn as much as I can about as many subjects as I can. That's why I like take a diverse range of subjects. Even this year, I'm still taking like science and math classes and a social studies class. I think it's important to search out those experiences and search out information so you can be prepared.
Earlier in my career here, I was definitely a lot quieter, more of just would go to school, try to get through all that stuff and not really be too involved. Started realizing more what I cared about, what I wanted to do, and then that led to me being more of an athlete, more vocal, wanting to be involved and help make the community the best that it can be.
I think that I've definitely grown in my academic abilities. I've found it to be so much more important to focus on relationships with people rather than all of the superficial things that people tend to think about in high school. I really think that it's important for people to just have good friends and to stop worrying about all the little things because it goes by faster than you know it.
When I first came here, a bit of an overthinker, trying to, figure out how everything was going to go. But the one thing, a lot of things that I've learned, well, one for sure was, just take my time and, take it day by day. And yeah, just don't think so much about everything. Just take it one at a time.
I would kind of just like struggle if I couldn't focus or if I didn't know the answer to something. Instead of raising my hand, I would just kind of suffer on my own. But as I've grown through the district, I've learned that asking for help, it's not a bad thing. It's normal, and that I've kind of learned what study habits work for me and kind of who I am and how to express my personality.
I'm doing senior project back at Goldwood, so it'll be really fun to even shadow my own first grade teacher. And I've always been very social. I've been a very outgoing kid, but I think I've learned to control it and use it as one of my biggest assets, being extroverted.
I moved here from New York, so that's a huge part of who I am. Everyone knows me as the kid from New York. Back then, I was kind of very quiet and I didn't really talk to anyone. I didn't really do much because it was a new environment. But over time, I feel again, I've really focused on branching out, especially with socially, and I have a lot of new friends that I really enjoy being around, and I know a lot of people. Now it's a very familiar place. It's I've kind of made it my home just by getting to know the people around me. And I think that's the most important development of the past 7 years.
Be true to yourself. There's going to be a lot of influences, whether it be from parents, teachers, other students. Try to your best to find out what makes you run, what do you care about, what are you passionate about, and really embrace that.
Soak it all in. Listening is a really key part in going through your development. Just listen to your teachers, listen to your parents. So many people that are older than us have advice for us, and I think that's a really key part in developing.
When I first was in the district, I was, I had friends at school, but usually I would be, I was to myself a lot. But when high school approached, middle school and high school approached, I built friendships that actually carried on outside of school. And very good influencers, try to push me to do my best, and our friendship, our bond is very healthy. They're like my other family.
I think I had a pretty close friend group, even from Goldwood. Some of my kindergarten friends are still the same friends that I hang out with in sports and in high school, and I think that is a really big thing, and all just the memories that we've made.
Have fun, don't think so much about who likes me, who don't, trying to fit in or anything. Just be yourself, and you're gonna find the group you fit in with.
It's definitely, it's been helpful having a twin brother. A lot of the similar classes, we can help each other out when we need it. My brother Owen's actually going into clarinet performance at Oberlin. So he's had an incredibly rigorous academic and musical path throughout high school as well. And it's been really cool to see him progress and become one of the best clarinet players in the Midwest.
Some of the relationships I've built are very strong. There's friends I've known since kindergarten, and then some I've met just a couple years ago. I feel like they've grown to where as we grow on into our future, that bond might even become stronger.
Third grade difference maker, that was a big one, and that surprised me. And I didn't expect to get that, but that was a huge one. I still remember. Another achievement for sure, Student of the Month. I had that twice, so that was a nice achievement.
Loved going to state. I think that was a really rewarding experience for me. I won the conference all 4 years, so all of that tennis stuff was really fun for me, but I was really happy to be a commended National Merit Scholar. That was really special for me.
I'm incredibly proud of my academic record. I've been high honor roll all semesters so far.
Since freshman year, I wanted to be the captain for the cheer team, and finally this year I got captain for both football and basketball cheer. And also, my grades used to suffer, but this year I've even earned high honor roll and am now getting an award for a scholarship, so I would say those are pretty big achievements.
Being freshman mentor of the year last year was a huge triumph for me. I think it was a huge reward just knowing that I've made a positive impact on people that are younger than me, and people have voted for me, and teachers thought that I've done a really, really good job in that aspect of being a positive role model. Has been really rewarding.
I'm going to be going to Christopher Newport University. It's a school in Newport News, Virginia, and I'll be playing tennis there and studying biology.
I'm going to the University of Colorado. I'm doing a political science track. Right now, I'm hoping to look into pre-law, what pre-law courses they have, what pre-law programs they offer, and possibly considering law school and public policy.
I want to go to college, and so far it's still kind of undecided. And I want to study psychology and hopefully find somewhere to play ball.
I'm planning to go to Ohio University for hopefully the next 4 years and studying business human resources. And human resources, FMP has led me to that career choice just because I'm very extroverted. I like talking to people a lot. And I think my teachers have brought that out in me. Since Goldwood, my teachers have encouraged me to speak up, to be very extroverted, and I think that's why I'm going into the career I'm going into now.
I plan on attending the University of Cincinnati to study criminal justice and criminology. Eventually I want to be in the FBI as a profiler or a field agent, just to be out there and help people.
I am pretty proud of getting into the U.S. Naval Academy. That's been my goal for years now, and finally being able to say I'm going is really rewarding, and I'm incredibly proud, not for necessarily getting in, but for the work and the sacrifice it's taken to get here. It's made me who I am.